go live, but it wasn't going well. And we'll have to see if it's going up now. A couple parents just came over. And we apologize for that. We are live now. It looks like something happened with my laptop, and we are live. So if I apologize for missing that one goal, but Lakers are up. Jay Chapin has the goal from the blue line past Gavin Lewis. Lakers up 1-0. Near side now. Colby Skrupa has it in the neutral zone for the Lakers, dumping it down into the far corner. RIT has it with Keegan White. White, near corner, gives it now over to Jacob Wilt. Wilt into neutral zone, cut off by Sean O'Neill. A couple of Tigers and Lakers fighting for it. Chase Nees skating after it along with Andrew Carty. Nees trying to get a backhand, but TJ Riccio comes away with it. Cut off by Trevor Jubron. Chase Nees gets it back into neutral zone. Lakers have to retreat. Nees trying to get it on a couple of forwards. He does. He gets in the slot, has the puck still, but poked away by Keegan White. Now Nees skating in over to O'Neill. O'Neill just can't hold on to it in the slot. Had a wide open path for a shot. Wrapping it around now, looking for Chris Wands, but it's poked away by Mike Birmingham into the neutral zone. Trevor Jubron trying to leave it off for O'Neill. Carty now dumping it in onto the stick of Jacob Wilt. Wilt now cut off by Nees. Nees looking for a backhand. Jubron shot right up in front. Another save, another shot, Nees. And that one stopped by Lewis as a couple players took a fall, but a good job up there for Chaos. Or with commotion up front. Lakers all on the board earlier now with a 1-0 lead. Near corner now for Alec Vent. Vent wraps it around the boards, but CJ Walsh cuts it off and now goes into neutral zone with a 2-on-1 for the Tigers. Mike Lemieux racing back. Cross, shot, save! Alex Golosi with the blocker. Nice job there. Mike Lemieux causing some traffic up in front as well. Now Sean O'Neill tries to clear it out. Held it in by Alec Vent. Vent loses the puck. Here come the Lakers. Braden Deming in the neutral zone. Over to Luke Myers. Myers skating in. Takes a shot. Rebound opportunity like Lemieux just over his stick. Couldn't get a stick on it as it went a little too high. Taken away by Washko. Washko dumps it in at the end boards. Braden Deming recovers. Deming into the neutral zone now, looking for a long pass to Luke Myers. The bouncing puck, couldn't hold on to it. No icing as he tips it, however, but he's going to have to battle Liam McLean. Taken away by Deming. Deming near corner, looking for an opportunity. Loses it in the slot, bumps his man off the puck. Washko, that is, and now to Deming. Deming skating around, kind of stick-handed, maybe a little too much, but eventually gets passed over to C.J. Walsh. Walsh, pass over to Luke Myers. Myers is going to dump that in, and the Lakers going to offer a line change for that fourth line. Liam McLean, far corner, gives it over to Keegan Christian Luria. Luria gives it up now to Ethan Bealby. Bealby loses it, almost Robinson pinned him against the boards. Herbert trying to get the puck as a couple players are tied up with Herbert and Robinson. Luria is one of them, and the other one, Liam McLean, right behind the board still, or the net, apologies. Robinson over to Eisenhower, now back to Chapin. Chapin, another shot from the same exact spot, but that one's blocked away this time by Ethan Bealby. Bealby at the far corner, or the near corner now, held onto by Andrew Short. Players frozen, Eisenhower, and I believe that's Herbert. Wallace and Herbert were pinned against the boards trying to get possession, but Robinson now has it at the far boards. Trying to keep it in just for a line change, taken away by Eisenhower. Eisenhower, first line coming back out for the Lakers. Over to Chapin. Chapin now to Eisenhower. Eisenhower looking to skate into the neutral zone. Get some room in the middle with 10.5 to go here in the opening period. Eisenhower can't get a pass off, so going all the way down the ice, and it will be icing as Theo Cup wins the race with 10:22 to go in the period. So again, we do apologize for the delayed stream. Something happened with my computer where I clicked go live. We didn't go live, but the Lakers are up 1-0 thanks to a Jay Chapin shot from the blue line. Dumping it all the way down. Alex Golosi with it. He leaves it off for Theo Cup. Cup with his defensive partner Chris Wands with a long stretch pass looking for Jubron. Jubron gets a stick on it, gets it into the offensive zone. Can't get possession though. Taken away by Keegan White, who gets it into neutral zone. So the Lakers have to retreat. Pinned by Mike Birmingham. Now eventually Chase Nees comes away with it over to Wands. Wands over to Cup. Cup dumps it down to Carty. Carty will just tip it into the end boards. Taken by Keegan White. White wrapping around for Riccio. Riccio cut off by Cup. Cup fakes a slap shot and just said wraps it around the boards. Cardi has it now, looking for someone in the slot. No one home. Chase Neasel was just a little behind of it. Riccio takes another dump, glove down by Trevor Jubron. That's going to be a hand pass as he couldn't grab his own stick or his own glove pass, and Chris Wands touched it first. So Lakers now have a defensive zone face-off after the hand pass. So not a obvious hand pass, if you will, a mistake of a hand pass maybe. He tried to get the glove down to himself, just took a bad bounce off the glove. Chase Nees at center ice along with Zach Mecca. And the Tigers have possession. Another big glove there through traffic by Golosi after the shot came from Sean Belfield from the blue line. With 9:33 to go, Lakers leading 1-0 over the Tigers. Lakers able to change. It's going to be the third line of Colby Skrupas against, once again, Zach Mecca. Skrupa wins that one. Golosi will just glove it as it went right to him. He had to dive out a little bit for it. Now with 9.5 to go, Lakers still leading 1-0. Colby Skrupa at center ice along with Zach Mecca. CJ Walsh going to be defensive pairing, and looks like maybe a false start on the faceoff as someone blew their whistle. So we'll have another faceoff here between the two players. 9:29 now, and RIT was pulled, taken now by Roman Chernobyl. Skrupa wins that one. Now another shot from Belfuel. Once again, glove from the same exact spot as last time. 9:25 to go, and Lakers just trying to win the faceoff and get it out of their zone after a couple of quick shots from the Tigers. Skrupa and Mecca once again. Skrupa wins that faceoff again, and now goes to the end boards for CJ Walsh. Walsh trying to get a pass, but it goes right on the stick of Mecca, or excuse me, Chernobyl. Now Mecca has it at the near corner. Now Chernobyl to the blue line for Belfuel. Belfuel now over to Vent. Vent with a shot blocked by Dawson. Dawson gets it into the neutral zone, looking for a clean pass. He gets through a couple players' legs and now loses the puck. Now goes out to Colby Skrupa. Skrupa shot, looking for a rebound. Corning was open calling for it, but didn't have the pass. Skrupa, and now right in front, Skrupa, the shot just gets deflected wide by an RIT stick. Neutral zone for Joey Harris. Harris will just dump it in as the Tigers go for a change, and here comes CJ Walsh to try to slap it all the way around for Andrew Corning. Corning gets a tip, but it goes right into the feet of Christian Luria. They're just trying to catch RIT off guard. CJ Walsh goes into the boards hard. Now it's at the end boards for Sean O'Neill. O'Neill behind Golosi. Golosi staring down the RIT defender. And O'Neill gives it over to Walsh, who gives it back to O'Neill. And they're playing a little bit of pass now, as this time Walsh banks it off the boards. O'Neill, into the neutral zone. RIT will just dump it down their offside, so CJ Walsh has it. O'Neill trying to get into the neutral zone with a pass. 8:15 to go in the period. Second line out there for the Lakers, the forward line. And Sean O'Neill trying to get in the offensive zone. He loses the puck. Luria gives it up to Short. Short just dumps it down. Deming misses the clear. Now it's right up in the slot for Short. Short tips it back. Couldn't get a shot off. And that tip was originally going to be out Bealby, but they couldn't hold on. Deming skates in. Luke Myers just offside by a hair. And it looks like the puck might have just crossed over as Deming lost the puck after it was poked by RT defense. With 7:56 to go here in the first period as Oswego State leads 1-0 thanks to Jay Chapin's goal. Luke Myers with it along with Grant Miller. Miller wins the faceoff. Back to Wilt. Wilt now almost cut off by Myers. TJ Riccio goes all the way down. It's going to be icing as Jay Chapin wins the race first. Not a ton of competition now. 7:48. Lakers have another opportunity with an offensive zone draw. 20's line stays out there. Braden Deming and Luke Myers converse about what the plan is. Mike Lemieux skating in. It's going to be Dylan Eisenhower and Jay Chapin on defense once again. Myers versus Miller. Myers wins that one. Couldn't get a clean one-timer shot to Deming. Deming with another shot goes wide, though, from a weird angle. Jay Chapin from the blue line. Chapin down low, dumps it. Look for Myers behind the boards. Myers just couldn't get a backhand pass. Cut off by Miller. Miller gets up to Riccio. Now almost with Mike Lemieux, but it just goes past his skates. Mike Lemieux cuts off the pass, dumps it into the offensive zone as Myers was offside. Lakers retreat, now taken away by Jacob Wilt. Wilt into the neutral zone. Jay Chapin cuts off that long stretch pass. He's trying to get in the offensive zone, taken away by Grant Miller of the Tigers. Miller, long cross ice pass to Wilt. Wilt knocks Myers down. Here comes a Riccio. Riccio looking for a pass in the slot. Miller cuts it off, and now here comes Deming. Deming's got a 1-on-2 with Myers. Now turns to 2-on-2, and everyone starts coming. Right up looking for a rebound shot, for a deflection rather, from Mike Lemieux. Cut off by the RIT Tigers. Now here's Mike Birmingham. Birmingham at the end boards on the near corner. Cut off, pass taken away by Brandon Deming, who just flips it on the boards, taken by Roman Chernobyl, looking for a pass. And now here comes Braden Deming with some speed in neutral zone. He's got some room. Deming back to Myers. Myers, he's got shot from, he had Kelly out there as well, easily blockered away. Now it's into neutral zone. Dumped in. Cup chasing after it along with Alec Vent. Cup wins that race, loses the puck momentarily. Kelly's there as well, the extra skater tonight in the neutral zone now for the Tigers. Roman Chernobyl up high, gives it off to Mecca. Mecca loses the puck, and it's a high stick from RIT. So it'll go back in the neutral zone as the high stick came from Christian Luria, who had it well above the shoulder. 6:14 to go here in the opening period. Lakers leading 1-0. Once again, thanks to Jay Chapin. And we thank you for joining us here on YouTube as the Lakers leading 1-0. We thank you for joining us here on YouTube. And again, we apologize for the mishap earlier. Now at the end boards for RIT. Kelly misses the cut pass. Robinson has it, just dumps it down low. Bear looking for a tip. And now it's at the near corner. Hard slap shot coming from Theo. Cup from the blue line goes wide. Dan Kelly has it now. Gives it off to Chris Wands. Wands with a shot now. Goes wide. Bouncing though. Anthony Robinson holds on to it. Wrapping around the boards looking for Bear. Forwards are changing. Here comes Cardi for Kelly. Robinson has it now. Robinson gets it off the post. And the goal goes off its moorings. Timmons trying to tell his guys to calm down because RIT wanted Oswego wanted potentially a delay a game call. But with 5:38 to go in the period, Lakers still leading 1-0. Now they have another offensive zone opportunity. First line back there, Knees versus Nicholas Washko at center ice. O'Neal and Walsh are the defense. Knees wins that one back to Jubran. Jubran over to Neal. One-timer of CJ Walsh just goes over the crossbar. A nice one-timer from him from O'Neal. Knees at the end boards, loses the puck against Liam McLean, taken away by Cardi. Cardi skating in, loses the puck, taken away by Christian Luria. Luria at the end boards, looking for a clean long stretch pass up to Harris. Harris now crosses the ice to Mecca. Mecca will just have to dump that one in as the Tigers go off for a change. And here comes Walsh with some speed. Walsh cut off into the neutral zone originally by Washko, but a long shot. Eventually Walsh recovers. Another weird angle shot. Rebound opportunity as Lewis couldn't hold on to that one with 4:50 to go in the period. Sean O'Neal with it. O'Neal knocks his man down, taken away by C.J. Walsh, and that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be an interference call, and RIT will have the first power play of the game with 4:49 to go. O'Neal called for interference after taking down Jacob Wilt, who didn't have the puck after it was poked away. Lakers penalty killing unit of Scrupa, Dawson, Eisenhower, and Chapin out there. At center ice is going to be Andrew Short for the Tigers. Scrupa wins that one back to Chapin. Chapin just trying to clear it, loses the puck. Short gets it back, looking to get a back pass. He gives it over to Ethan Bealby. Bealby at the blue line gives it over now to Tyler Short. Center ice over to Vent. Vent looking for Belfuel, but Belfuel's pass was cut off, or lane was cut off rather. Now it's back over to Tyler Short. Short down low to Vent. Vent cycling, looking for Belfuel again. Vent down low to Short. Short slot. Vent now Belfuel at the blue line. Belfuel not taking a shot. Backhand pass cut off by Dawson. Here comes Dawson again. He's in the neutral zone. He had a shorthanded goal last night to give put the Lakers only down by 2. Now 4:10 to go in the period. Skating in, backhand opportunity, rebound. Dawson clears that one. He gets it off the glass, dumps it all the way down the ice. 4 minutes to go here on in the first period. 1:12 to go on the power play for RIT. Vent has it. No one touches it. Eventually taking it is Christian Luria behind the net, or Bears pressuring. Robinson's out there for the second forward. Cup and Wands. Cup pressuring, taken away by Harris. Harris just spinning around looking for a cross-ice pass. Tipped originally by Bear, who's trying to block the shot just in case. Now at the end boards for Miller. Miller goes down. Robinson chases after and cuts off the pass originally. Now at the blue line for Luria. Dumping it down low to Miller. Luria, shot deflected right up in front. Goes wide of the net. I don't think Alosi saw that one, and taking away is going to be Grant Miller once again. Miller over to Birmingham. Birmingham at the near corner, dumps it down low with 30 seconds to go on this power play. Up high, shot. Stopped by Golosi. Rebound taken away by Herbert. Herbert dumps it down to Wands. Skates with it. He's got some room. He's trying to get around Christian Luria, but he couldn't. Still onside, or offside now. Myers skating after it. 10 seconds to go here on the power play. 3 minutes in the period. Lakers leading 1-0. Deming cuts it off over to Myers, just ahead of him though. Couldn't get a pass off right in the slot. So now at the end boards, there's Belfuel, and the Lakers kill that penalty as Cup cuts off the long stretch pass looking for Grant Miller. Deming over to Myers. Myers skates in, just dump it in. I think the linesman might have called offside, so he had to retreat and just leave the puck. So RT gets a free possession with Andrew Short, Mike Birmingham. Birmingham at the end boards, gets it over to Belfuel. Belfuel up to the blue line now for Zach Mecca. Mecca gets his pass cut off by Cup. Wands will just dump it in and hits the pads of Lewis. Myers skating after along with Belfuel at the end boards with 2:15. Deming up high to Cup. Cup takes a shot, patted away, rebound opportunity, all is taken away as no one was home. CJ Walsh at the blue line gets a pass on low, cut off by Belfuel into the neutral zone now for Theo Cup, and that is going to go out of play as it goes into, I believe, the scorer's box, maybe one of the penalty boxes. With 2:04 to go in the period, Lakers have another offensive zone opportunity with the first line of Jubron, Nees, and Cardi. Lakers leading 1-0. Again, we thank you for joining us here on YouTube. Lakers leading 1-0 thanks to Jay Chapin, and we want to welcome any RIT fans streaming in today as well. Chase Nees has it. He loses the faceoff and eventually gets a pass to O'Neal. Pass goes wide of O'Neal, and now here comes Bilby doesn't get a shot as Galosi sticks that one away with 1:50 to go in the period. Dumped down, taken away by Liam McLean. McLean has it pressured by Jubron. Now Cardi is offside, or the puck is offside as Jubron was over the blue line. Cardi just had to knock it down with 1:30 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Lakers. RIT, Washko dumps it down low. O'Neal skating around the end boards to grab that one, looking for Cardi. Long stretch past the neutral zone. He's got some room to work with. Cardi, he's got Jubron in the middle. Cardi skates around. He loses an edge, but also loses the puck. He gets thrown into the end boards, taken away by Jacob Wilt. Wilt at the end boards. Now Sean O'Neal. O'Neal shot. Rebound opportunity. Still loose. And now Gavin Lewis dives down on to hold it with the glove. 1:12 remaining in the period. Jubron shoving with a player, and Cardi pulls him away just to keep the Lakers disciplined here early in this one, not to fuel the fire. It's going to be the second line once again, the 20s line with Japin and Eisenhower at center ice for the Tigers. It's going to be Grant Miller. Alongside him is going to be Jacob Will on defense, as well as TJ Riccio, who's on the other side, who's forward. Luke Myers skating in, pushes the face-off forward. Couldn't get a second shot, though. Chapin over Eisenhower. Eisenhower, shot. Patted away, sticked away. Lemieux right up front, looking for Myers. He's going to get a second now. Eisenhower. Eisenhower over to Chapin at the blue line. Chapin back to Eisenhower. Eisenhower tries to get it down low, taken away by Keegan White. White now up to Riccio, but that pass is cut off by Deming. Deming has it, gives up to Chapin. Chapin trying to get in the offensive zone. Luke Myers trying to cut off a pass with 45 to go here in the opening period. Pass cut off by Chapin, and Chapin's tip goes way high over the crossbar in front of us and almost hits the little bit of the glass window they have there. I don't think it'd break with a puck, though, but it's always something to be concerned about. With 42.7 to go, Lakers have an offensive zone or a neutral zone face or right at the center dot with Skrupa and Miller. Skrupa wins that face-off. TJ Riccio comes away with it, though. He skates in the offensive zone. He's got Birmingham with him. Riccio on the far boards with 35 to go. Shot, vent, blue line just goes wide. Golosi didn't have to touch that one, though. He was screened. Now here comes Chapin. Chapin, neutral zone. He's got a lot of speed. Chapin will just dump that one down through the defenders. Dawson's going to chase after it with a Riccio. Riccio wins the race. Chapin meets him into the end boards, and now Vent has it with 20 to go. Vent way up to Andrew Short. Short will just have to dump, or excuse me, Birmingham's going to have to dump that one in. Now Skrupa just wraps it around the boards, and that one goes into neutral zone with 10 to go. Vent with it back in defensive zone. 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. Thanks to Jay Chapin from the blue line and potentially a deflection. Not exactly sure what the final call is, but that'll do it for 20 minutes of play. Lakers leading 1-0 here on YouTube Live. We'll be back momentarily for the second period. And welcome back to Oswego State ACHA Hockey on YouTube Live. I'm Ben Grieco on the solo call this afternoon. Second period about to be underway here as both players hit the ice. Lakers leading 1-0 thanks to a Jay Chapin shot from the blue line. It looked like it might have been tipped by Luke Myers, but Jay Chapin officially given the goal after Myers' stick was down low. And Lakers up 1-0 after not getting a goal in RIT last time at Frank Ritter in mid-February on Valentine's Day, actually. I remember now because Pat and I tried to we tried to make one Valentine's Day pun or joke, and we got the one, and that was enough of that. So, Lakers up 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. Galosi and Lewis still in net for their respective teams. And they're going to get some last-minute pep talks from their coaches. And Lakers had a good amount of chances. So so did the Tigers. Both teams did play well. They had their chances. Galosi had a really nice blocker in that for a couple of shots and had a couple quick glove saves with slap shots from the blue line. Linesman checking if the goaltenders now are ready. So starting is going to be the second forward line for the Lakers. Myers, Deming, and Lemieux. Chris Wands and Theo Cup on defense. So different forward line from the first period. Grant Miller, Mike Birmingham, and TJ Aricchio are going to be on forward for the Tigers. On defense is Alec Vent and Sean Belfuel. Cup has it after the Lakers win the faceoff. Myers got the stretch pass, but it hit his skates instead, so the Tigers will clear it all the way down. Chris Wands looking for it. He gets it behind the red line. Wands up to Aricchio. Aricchio now fighting for it along with Myers. Myers comes away with the puck, but eventually loses it, taken away by Birmingham. Birmingham over to the near side for Chris Wands. Wands takes it away, backhands it, but taken away by Birmingham once again. Wands near corner. Aricchio has it this time, but Chris Wands gets it out. Deming gets it back to the blue line for defense, and Alex Galosi makes the save against Alec Vent. Lakers playing on defense for the first 37 seconds. Some quick math from the journalism major here as Lakers now changing lines. The first line along with CJ Walsh and Jay Chapin, Sean O'Neill are going to be on defense. Alec Vent over to Belfuel. Belfuel, hard shot. It's in! Sean Belfuel with the shot. Gets the tip from Andrew Short. And we have a tie game with 19:17 remaining in the opening period. Quick goal gets tipped by Short over the pad of Alex Galosi. And all of a sudden, we have a new game early in the middle period. 1-1 between the Lakers and the Tigers. Knees at center ice along with Andrew Short. Puck is dropped. Knees wins it straight back to Sean O'Neill as they go over to the far boards to retrieve it. Neal over to Walsh. Walsh, long stretch pass looking for Jubran. Jubran just tips it, bouncing in right into the glove of Lewis. And Carty's there pressuring, so Lewis will have to freeze it. But a good job for the Lakers just to get an offensive zone faceoff, keeping that first line out there, as well as the same defenders. Defense is changing for RIT with Christian Luria as well as Liam McLean now. Knees loses the faceoff to Short. Short just wrapping it around, gets it onto the stick of Bealby. Bealby loses the puck. O'Neill just wrapped it around the boards. Carty chasing after it along with McLean. Knees has it. Knees trying to just dump it down low. Take it away by Short. Short gets it over to Luria. Luria leaves it off for Bealby. Bealby into the neutral zone. Taken away by Washko. Washko's got Walsh in front of him. Washko shot. Held on into the chest by Galosi with 18:40 remaining in the period. Now 1-1 after the tip goal from Short and the goal from Jay Chapin earlier. Well, that's ironic, actually, because both eights scored. Jay Chapin, number 8. Andrew Short, number 8. So it's the eights game so far as Colby Skrupa has Zach Mecca in center ice. Mecca pushes it forward so the Lakers will retrieve it. Jay Chapin wrapping around the boards for Brett Dawson. Dawson trying to poke it up, gets it to Dylan Eisenhower, but Colby Skrupa had to recover it. Jay Chapin's in neutral zone for Corning. Corning just tips it down at the red line, going all the way down the ice, taken away by Christian Luria, or Brett Dawson pressuring. Luria onto the far boards now with Chapin. Chapin, another shot tipped, but it goes well wide. Not even doesn't. The deflection goes away from the net. Corning hits his man into the board. Chernobyl now has it, and now it's at the blue line. Eisenhower shot deflected down low by Corning, and what a save. It was just had to rely on his positioning was Lewis, and a nice opportunity for the Lakers once again. Neutral zone for Harris. Harris gets into the offensive zone on the near side, trying to get around Eisenhower. He can't. Gets pushed off of it. And now it's on the blue line for the defense. Wilt, shot blocked up by Eisenhower. And now here comes Corning and Dawson. Skating back to 2-on-2. A little bit of a stick lift there from Mecca. So Corning will just have to dump that one in. Dawson pressuring after Keegan White gave the pass over to his defensive partner. Now up to Harris at the blue line. Now red line, he'll just dump it in, taken away by Wands. Wands over to Dawson. Dawson can't hold on to it, so he just tips it right into the stick of Keegan White. Now back to the neutral zone for Brett Dawson. Dawson over to Myers. Myers with Lemieux. Lemieux up in front. Can't get a stick on it. Both players collide on the boards, him and Aricchio. And now it's back in the neutral zone for Mike Birmingham. Birmingham, he's got a 1-on-2 going. Can't get around Cup cleanly, but here he is. Power forward move, skates in, shot. Blocked away by Golosi. Cup at the far boards, or loses the puck, and it's still in the offensive zone now for Miller. Miller dumps it down. Lemieux holds on. Lemieux over to Deming in the neutral zone. Trying to get around a player. Can't as Wands is right in front of him. Now Myers is fighting for it. It stays in the offensive zone as Riccio dumps it down. And dumping it down is Mike Birmingham. Cup. Far corner. Gives off to Mike Lemieux. Lemieux over to Deming. Deming now skating into the offensive zone. Deming looking for a pass. Over to Myers. A little bit of change up. Myers gets over to Deming. Deming he looks to get around. Shot. And it just goes wide. It's in! Braden Deming gets the poke. With 16:37, he gets around Lewis, and the Lakers have a 2-1 lead. Deming, the recently named Rookie of the Year for the NECHL second team All-League, gives the Lakers a 2-1 lead with 16:37 remaining in the middle period. First line coming back out now for the Lakers. Chase Nees at center ice along with Andrew Short. Puck is dropped. Short wins it back to Vent, who goes over to Belfuel. Belfuel in the neutral zone now gets a tip from, looks like Washko, or Bielby rather. And now he has it in the offensive zone himself. Bielby shot right through the legs of Golosi, and it just trickles wide. Jubran has it now. Jubran up to Cardi. Or Nees back to Jubran. Jubran skating in, shot right in the chest. Rebound opportunity, no one home. CJ Walsh just had to dump that one back in, looking for a deflection. Nees now at the blue line over to Walsh. Walsh, hard slap shot. Gloved down by Lewis and held onto. But what a lucky break for Golosi as that trickled through his pads and went right on the opposite side of the post. What a shot. 16:03 remaining in the period. Lakers leading 2-1 thanks to the goal from Braden Deming. Nees wins the faceoff, but Lakers can't come away with it cleanly. Now it's at the end boards for the Tigers, taken away by Vent. Vent misses the pass up to Bielby, so the Lakers have no icing as O'Neal was beat out by Nicholas Washko, but Nees gets to the puck before Washko now. Nees, missed pass. Now it's right up in front, down low for Vent. Vent shot right up in front, just cut away by Chase Nees. What a defensive play by the Texas native. In the offensive zone now, taken away by Andrew Cardi. Vent stops him from progressing forward, so Chernobyl will grab it for the Tigers. Over to Mecca. Mecca loses the puck. Belfield just trying to dump it in. Almost too many players, but smart move there by Wallace. Hard slap shot by Walsh. Misses the netting, but hits the high part of the glass as the Lakers look for a line change in the offensive zone. Wallace can't cut it off, but Eisenhower does. He keeps it in, and that one will go out of play as Eisenhower just tried to dump it down. And looks like they're bounced off the wall. That's pretty close to the bench. It goes right back onto the ice, so the referees won't have to get a new puck. So face-off, though, back in the neutral zone. Robinson at center ice wins that face-off against Chernobyl. Now Eisenhower over to Chapin, and now it's a penalty for the Tigers after a tripping call right after the face-off. Eisenhower has it. Eisenhower up to Herbert. Now there's the extra skater over to Myers. Myers after Golosi left the net. Myers, the extra skater, skating around, just trying to get some room around Chernobyl. Chernobyl can't get him, and now he gets around another player, Harris, and Myers is still going in the slot. Goes to Deming. Deming shot, just blocked away and held onto by Lewis. But now it's going to be a penalty for the Tigers. It's going to be interference. What a play by Myers, just to get in the offensive zone, looking to get that extra skater attacking. So that's going to be interference call on Zach Mecca right off the faceoff. Power play unit of Luke Myers, Braden Deming, and Mike Lemieux is going to be out there. CJ Walsh and Jay Chapin are going to be the defenders, so a little bit of a defensive pairing than normal. At center ice, going to be Grant Miller for the Tigers. Myers can't win the faceoff, take it away. No high stick from Walsh. cleared down by Luria. Galosi has it, leaves off for Chapin. Chapin leaves it for Luke Myers, and Chapin's going to lag behind and get the back pass. Chapin into the neutral zone, up to Myers. Myers skates in, looking for a pass, loses the puck. Luria will dump it in, blocked by the shoulder of Mike Lemieux. Mike Lemieux keeps it at the end boards. Players collide at the end boards. Luria with it. He's going to clear it out into all the way down the ice. Galosi grabs it at the end boards. Jay Chapin skating after it. 14 minutes to go, and now another high sticking call. And it looks like it might be on Mike Lemieux. It is going to be on Mike Lemieux. So with 1:24 to go in the period, or excuse me, 14 minutes even to go in the period, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey, so the Lakers' power play is over. 1:24 to go, and so barring no further penalties, the Tigers will have 36 seconds of a power play after the 1:24. Chase Nees at center ice along with Andrew Short. Chase Nees is tied up, but eventually gets it into the neutral zone, skating after it, trying to get Alec Vent, but now it's offside. Theo Cup gets it over to Chris Wands. Wands back to Cup on the near side. Cup skating forward just a little bit, gets into the neutral zone now with some room. Neat Cup tries to get over to Cardi. It's the Alexa dump it down to the red line, taken away by Sean Belfuel at the far corner. Belfuel back to Vent with 1 minute to go on the original penalty, Zach Mecca's interference call. Vent circles around in front of his own goaltender, trying to get a clear pass. Now over to Short, cut off by Cardi. Cardi will just dump that one in as Nees was offside with 50 seconds to go on the original penalty. 13:20 to go here in the middle period. Lakers leading 2-1. Pass over to Bealby. Bealby skating in, takes a shot, patted away. No rebound, no high stick as Short missed the puck with a stick over his shoulder. Short skating in, looking for a pass up front. Cup cuts everything off, and Bealby has it now at the far corner. Back to Luria. Luria, the high shot, gets deflected over the crossbar with 25 to go on the original penalty. Cup has it at the end boards, cut off by Jacob Wilt. Wilt has it now. Cup still fighting for it at the far corner, taken away by TJ Aricchio. Cup has it now over to Nees. Nees has got a lot of speed. He's coming into the neutral zone. He's got a little bit of a line rush going. Nees with Wands. Nees, shot, rebound, no one home. Now Skrupa holds it at the blue line, and 3, 2, and 1. That'll do it for the original penalty. So the Lakers now have to kill 35 seconds of a power play. Skrupa clears it all the way down the ice, taken away by Jacob Will as they try to set something up with a shortened power play. Skrupa once again has it over to Wands. Wands tries to get a pass, clears it off the glass, Kareem's off the glass rather, and takes a weird bounce. So Tigers get an easy possession once again, wrapping it around. Now for Wands, 15 to go on the penalty kill, 12-13 in the period. Aricchio hits Wands. Aricchio eventually gets it back in the near corner. Blue line now for Vent. Vent blocked by Dawson. Rebound opportunity blocked away, and it looked like it might have hit the pads of Galosi, but goes wide now. Another cross-ice pass cut off. Brett Dawson as the Lakers kill that shortened penalty. Dawson just dumps it down into the offensive zone, taken away by Belfield, held in by C.J. Walsh. Walsh, he scored yesterday, gets it down low to Eisenhower. Skrupa. Skrupa takes Braden Deming and Luke Myers. Jay Chapin has scored, as well as Andrew Short for both sides. And then Braden Deming, part of the second line, gets the goal, the go-ahead goal so far with 11:45 to go here in North Buffalo. Face-off won by Luke Myers. He gets up in front, can't get a shot. Deming shot, rebound, goes right into the stomach of Gavin Lewis. A nice job there by the freshman off the deflected pass into right in the slot. Just couldn't get any angle on it. Now with 11:39 remaining in the period. Luke Myers loses the face-off to Andrew Short, who wraps it all the way around the boards. Sean O'Neill keeps it in. Mike Lemieux can't get a stick on it either, but taken away by TJ Aricchio, Hayden Chamberlain. Chamberlain will dump that one in, looking for Bealby. He gets it to Bealby, who gives it back to Chamberlain, who misses the pass. Over to Myers. Myers dumps it down, now cut off by Short. Here comes Short over to Chamberlain. Short shot, looking for a deflection. Couldn't get anything from Bealby, who gets it at the far boards over to Luria. Luria, hard slap shot, cut off. Stop, another rebound, stopped once again by Galosi, who freezes that one. Andrew Short tried to stuff it in. Couldn't get anything going, and now with 11:07 remaining, Lakers back in the defensive zone for another face-off. Wholesale line change for both sides here. It's going to be Robinson versus, I believe, Zach Mecca. Yes, Mecca versus Robinson at center. Keegan White from the blue line takes a wide shot. Washko bumps Chapin off the puck. Robinson trying to bump now Mecca. Still with it is Chernobyl now. Chernobyl over at the far boards. Hard slap shot deflected up in front by Chapin. Chapin up to Herbert. That shot originally came from White. Here comes Herbert. Bear skating in, just looking to keep some offensive zone time. Gets a backhand pass to Robinson. Robinson can't get a pass up to Herbert. It was deflected, and now it's in the far corner, or near corner rather. Near corner for Keegan White. Here comes Robinson. Robinson shot deflected. Rebound opportunity. No one home. And Theo Cup has it at the blue line now. Now over to Robinson. A couple players collide. Wrapping it around. Herbert looking for it as well as Eisenhower. Robinson moves into the defensive spot. Taken away by Jacob Wilt. Wilt looking for a long stretch pass. Taken away by Theo Cup. Cup over to Eisenhower. Eisenhower now gets it over to Cardi. Cardi will just dump into the offensive zone for Jacob Wilt. Wilt now dumps it all the way down, and that one's going to be icing as Theo Cup wins that race. So the Lakers looks like they're going to get some defensive pairings out. It was Wands comes out for Cup, and the first line stays out there for Oswego State. 9:56 to go here in the second period. Lakers leading 2-1 thanks to the tip-in goal from Braden Deming. Once again, we thank you for joining us here on YouTube Live, any Oswego State and RIT fans here in the NECHL semifinals. We're glad you're with us. Back to Chris Wands at the blue line now. The Lakers won the face-off. Here's Andrew Cardi. Cardi battling with Keegan White. Right up to the slot. Jubran can't get a shot off. Slap shot. Cup from the blue line goes well wide. Gavin Lewis didn't have to touch it, but a smart play by Cup. Wands dumps it into the far corner. Here's Jubran at the far corner. Jubran looking for his skating and caught Wands. Wands shot just blocked it off. Didn't have enough of an angle, but he tried to sneak in. Couldn't get a clean shot off. At the far corner now for Jacob Wilt. Wilt leaves it, tried to leave it off for Miller, but he gives it up to Aricio. A long stretch pass. He's got a 2-on-2 along with Birmingham. Birmingham can't get up in front. Galosi sticks that one away after the shot from Aricio. Jubran with it now. Trying to get past Birmingham along with Wands. Now it's right in front for Aricio. Another cross ice. Belfield shot, blocked it away by Galosi, and he goes into the netting. Cardi and Belfield to get tangled up. Neither player shoving much more past the whistle. Stay in the defensive zone for the Lakers with 9:04 to go. Defensive or full wholesale line change for the Lakers now it's Luke Myers at center ice against Grant Miller this time. And Luke Myers wins the faceoff over to C.J. Walsh. Walsh at the end boards looking for a pass up to Braden Deming. Deming now to Myers. It goes right through his skates. Cut off by Belfield. Belfield just dumps it in from the red line, and it goes well wide at Galosi. Walsh off the end boards to O'Neal. O'Neal now looking for Lemieux, but it gets just ahead of his stick. So it'll go into the neutral zone for Venn. Back over to Belfuel. Belfuel in the neutral zone for Mike Lemieux. Lemieux crosses the ice to Luke Myers. Myers over to Braden Deming, but it's just ahead of him. So he tries to just wrap it around the boards, looking for O'Neal potentially, but Birmingham cuts off the pass. Down at the end boards now, taken away by Braden Deming. Deming wrapping it around, looking for Luke Myers behind the net. Now Mike Lemieux's shot. It did! No! It went off the post, and Timmons wants the goal, and it looked like it. I don't know how it didn't go in from that angle, and it's going to go back into the neutral zone. What an opportunity for Mike Lemieux, who had his second or probably third or fourth rebound chance of the weekend, just couldn't get that one in, according to the referee. It's going to stay in the offensive zone for the Lakers as Luke Myers and Grant Miller once again face off. Unfortunately, we don't have instant replay or a close enough camera to try to get that overturned. Luke Myers back to Mike Lemieux. Now C.J. Walsh. Walsh, slap shot, rebound opportunity, still loose. But it goes back into neutral zone after a falling Gavin Lewis. And now C.J. Walsh retreats into defensive zone. Walsh, neutral zone, cut off by Venn, offside, as is Mike Lemieux. Lemieux over to O'Neal. Lemieux tries to kick it forward. Eventually gets the puck back, but has to push it forward, taken away by Sean Belfuel. 8 minutes to go here for the Lakers and Tigers in the second period. Now here comes an opportunity for Aricio, and C.J. Walsh is right in front of him. He gets around C.J. Walsh, but is too far past the goal, and Walsh gets a backhand pass up to Deming. Deming now gives it back to Walsh in the neutral zone. Walsh trying to get around a couple players. He's pushed off the puck, but now it's at the end boards for him. He gets shoved into the boards by Luria, but Luria goes down. Now it's at the end boards with Mike Lemieux and Walsh fighting for it, along with Luria. And another Tiger who I can't tell who it quite is, as he's pinned against the boards by Walsh. Still loose behind the end boards, and the other player was Liam McLean, but holding it in is going to be Braden Deming, just dumping it down low for Walsh. Walsh looking for a pass. Here comes Skrupa. Skrupa, shot. Gets high over the crossbar into the glass. Now Jay Chapin wrapping around for Kobe Skrupa. Skrupa at the far corner with 7:10 to go. Gets a slap pass over to Deming. Deming can't get a pass off. Now here's Skrupa right up and close. Skrupa up front. Couldn't get a pass off. Deming still out there with that, from that second line. He's been out there for a while. Chapin. Now Deming finally goes off after Chapin dumps that one in. Skrupa with it. Skrupa trying to get a pass and looking for Corning potentially. But Brett Dawson skating after at the far corner. Skrupa wrapping it around the boards to the near corner now with 6:45 to go as Washko has it. Slapping it all the way down the ice is going to be Andrew Short. And the Lakers have an icing. And Short looks exhausted as it is, so the Tigers can't change, and the Lakers elect not to change. So it's going to remain to be that Dawson, Skrupa, and Corning line. And at center ice is going to be Andrew Short once again. Short does win the face-off. Back to McLean. McLean now spins around and gets a loose lane, or free lane, and gets into the neutral zone. He keeps skating. He'll just dump that one, and as RT goes off for a change, they've been out there for a while. Jay Chapin gets around BLB, and he'll just dump that one down, and it goes into the neutral zone. Brett Dawson chasing after it, but coming away with it first is Keegan White. BLB dumps that one down, taken away by Jay Chapin at the end boards with 6:15 to go here in the second period. Lakers leading 2-1. Chapin skating around, looking for a pass, gets it up to Corning. Corning slap shot, sticked away by Lewis, and that goes up into the netting. So the Lakers have another offensive zone opportunity, defensive pairing change, and offensive line change for the Lakers. First line forwards, first line defenders. RIT doesn't change. 6:04 remaining in the period. Knees versus Chernobyl. Knees wins that one. Hard slap shot fake by Jubran. Another shot from Jubran. Rebound opportunity. Still loose. Now right up and behind, and there's going to be a penalty on the Tigers once again. Cardi looking for a pass down low to Knees. Knees over to Wands. Wands gets a shot, and that's cut off by Jacob Wilt, which ends the extra skater opportunity. So now it's going to be a penalty on the Tigers. No Tigers heading over quite yet. But Golosi did leave the net, so there is going to be a penalty. And going into the box is no one at the moment. It is 5-on-4. So going into the box will be Keegan White. Not exactly sure what the call was. It looks like it might be a bench. The penalty was on Gavin Lewis. So it is on the goaltender as the Lakers win the faceoff. Here's Chris Wands at the blue line. Wands down to Cup. Cup down low to Chase Knees behind the goal line. Knees over to Jubran. Jubran just couldn't get a shot off. Now here's Wands back over to Cup. Wands the quarterback on this one. Down low to Knees, back to Wands, or Cup. Down low to Knees again. Back to Cup out the near side. Cup looking for a pass, back down low to Knees. Knees, Jubran's getting it. Jubran one-timer just goes wide. Jubran gets it. How to get it down low to Knees, but it goes on the far side. And here comes an RIT rush short-handed. Miller skating in along with Birmingham, who has the puck. Birmingham behind the goal line now. And now Wands shoves him into the boards, and Jubran comes away with the puck, giving over to Wands. Cup has it at the end boards. Leaves it off for Jubran with 1:15 to go on this penalty. 5 minutes even here in the second period. Knees looking for a pass, gives it down low to Jubran. Jubran loses the puck, taken away by Aricchio, and Knees cuts that one off. Jubran has it in the defensive zone now with a minute to go here on the power play. Theo Cup in the defensive zone. Cup up to Knees. Knees now gets a cross-ice pass to Jubran, who's got some room. Jubran skating in, gets around a player, looks to take a weird angle shot, look for a pass. Elects to do neither, wraps it around to Chase Knees. Knees back to the blue line for Cup. Cup way over to Wands, banks it off the boards. Wands, slap shot, just gets over the crossbar. Nice shot there, and Lemieux was little bit of a late screen, so smart play by him. 30 seconds to go here on the power play, 44-20 in the period. Cup with it. Lakers trying to get on the their other power play unit out. Cup down low to Lemieux. Lemieux back to Cup. Cup slap shot goes well wide. Rebound opportunity off the end boards, but Braden Deming is too low. 15 seconds to go. Cup over to Braden Deming. Deming loses it, goes into the neutral zone, and that'll do it most likely for the power play with 4, 3, 2, and 1. That'll do it. As 3:50 to go here in the second period. Lakers leading 2-1. C.J. Walsh tries to keep in the offensive zone. He does. Braden Deming gets it back to Walsh, and Walsh gets it now up to Mike Lemieux. Lemieux crosses the ice to O'Neal, but it's well ahead of him. Now Riccio will just dump that one into the neutral zone. Mike Lemieux battling for it, and now here comes Luke Myers. Myers over to O'Neal. O'Neal leaves it off for Braden Deming. Deming skating down low, wraps around the goaltender. Looking for a pass to the blue line to C.J. Walsh. Walsh to O'Neal. O'Neal's down low to Myers. Myers in the slot. No one home. Easily cut off by Zach Mecca, but Walsh gets that one back in the neutral zone. Gives it back to Sean O'Neal with 3:15 to go in the period. Now up to Walsh. Walsh just tips it in after it goes off the end of his stick. And now at the far board to Luke Myers. Myers, pass cut off by Birmingham, and the puck hits the ceiling. And so it looks like it's going to stay in the defensive zone for the Tigers. Lakers have another offensive draw opportunity. 3:03 to go here in the second period. Lakers leading 2-1 thanks to that Braden Deming goal. Roman Chernobyl along with Colby Skrupa are going to be at center ice here as the Lakers go for a change. Now Colby Skrupa wins the faceoff over to Corning. Corning couldn't hold on, so RIT wraps all the way down the ice, and that will be an icing as C.J. Walsh wins the race for that one with 2:53 to go in the period. Lakers now with another offensive zone opportunity. So once again, I know I said it a lot, but we're just trying to keep from getting copyrighted, as we know we had a problem with that last year with music and everything. But the Lakers leading 2-1. We thank you for joining us here on YouTube once again. Pass cut off by O'Neal. Here's Dawson. Dawson loses the puck to Mecca. Mecca now gives up to Harris. Harris looking for the slot pass. Go over to Mecca. Mecca shot easily right in the chest. Glove down by Galosi. The rebound taken away with 2:38 remaining as Galosi makes another tough save from the slot. Lakers going for a change. Now it's going to be the first line once again. Haven't seen that fourth line too much this afternoon. We saw it a good amount toward the beginning of the first game. We saw it a couple times in the first period, toward the beginning of the second period this afternoon. The Lakers trying to keep attacking on. Here's Eisenhower. Eisenhower at the end boards, getting behind the goaltender. Backhand pass over to Cardi. Cardi looking for a long pass, and he's hard, and medical attention needed. So it looks like he's just going to go to the bench as the second power play unit, the 20s line, is going to go to work. Miller not happy with the call. Tigers not happy with the call, and Lakers back to the power play. Now for the third time tonight, after a shortened first one that was unsuccessful, close opportunities on the second one that were unsuccessful. It looks like Cardi's just taking a seat on the bench trying to catch his breath. Myers versus BLB. And Myers wins that one over to Deming, back over now to Chapin. Chapin up to Deming. Deming doesn't take it and leaves it for Myers at the end boards. Mike Lemieux comes away with it now. Lemieux over to Walsh at the blue line. Walsh to Chapin at the blue line at the point. Walsh, Deming, one-timer shot. And it gets blocked up in front. And now it's at the end boards with Mike Lemieux. Lemieux, Walsh skating right in front. Chapin at the blue line. Walsh screening, one-timer. Deming just rebound and well wide. And the goal is off the net mount, or is off the post. And Timmons is trying to talk to the referee about something. It looks like he might be laughing, so it doesn't look like it's anything serious. But Mike Lemieux, Luke Myers at center ice now against Nicholas Washko. Walsh has it now at the blue line. 1:30 to go on the power play. 2 minutes even in the period. Jay Chapin over to Braden Deming. Back to Jay Chapin at the point. Chapin now looking for a pass. Gets it down low to Braden Deming again toward the middle. Looking for a down low pass to Myers. Myers skating in, looking for something up front. Can't get anything there. The Tigers are able to clear it all the way down. Timmons trying to get some last-minute advice in. And now here's Jay Chapin again. Chapin off the board to Luke Myers. Luke Myers just gets a tip. Braden Deming trying to race after it. Mike Lemieux has to retreat just a little bit and wait for Deming to return onside. Lemieux skating in on the near corner with 59 seconds to go. Chapin over to Deming. Deming takes a shot. Shot goes deflected high over the crossbar. And now chasing after is Nicholas Washko, but Chapin keeps that one in. 39 seconds to go on the power play, 1:05 in the period. Mike Lemieux hit all the way down by Luria, so Galosio had to grab that one as Jay Chapin's going to try to get a last-second rush with 30 seconds to go, 55 in the period. Here's Luke Myers. Myers skating in, banks it off, wraps it around the boards, looking for Andrew Carty. He looks to be all right, and now it's over to Mike Birmingham, who clears it. Kept in, though, after a kicking Chris Wands. Luke Myers over down low cut off by Chernobyl, who's skating in. He's just going to dump it in with 7 seconds to go on the power play. 34 in the period. Cup has it at the at the red line. Now over to Myers in the neutral zone. Myers up to Wands. Wands skating in with some speed. He's got some room. Takes a shot. No rebound. That's smothered by Lewis. And the power play is over with 23.1 to go in the period. Lakers leading 2-1 with another offensive zone opportunity. First line's going to stay out there for the Lakers. Some forwards are changing for the Tigers, however. The defense is going to remain the same for Oswego State as well. Chase Knees with it at center ice along with TJ Aricchio waiting for the face-off. And Knees just pushes that one forward, taken away by Sean Belfield. Out the blue line for Wands. Wands just dumped him down to the far corner with 17 to go in the period. Alec Vent over to Sean Belfield. Belfield just kind of clear it down, gets into neutral zone for the clear, and Chris Wands now over to Theo Cup. Cup trying to get it past Aricchio, up to Andrew Carty, now over to Knees. Knees with 4 seconds to go in the period, and that'll do it for the opening period as Washko just dumps it down. That's easily sticked away by Galosi from the mid-ice dump, and the Lakers lead 2-1 after 40 minutes, a goal from each team. And we have ourselves an interesting third period coming up momentarily. That'll do it for the second period. Lakers leading 2-1 here on YouTube Live. Hello and welcome back to the third period of Oswego State ACHA hockey. Lakers leading 2-1 after 40 minutes thanks to Braden Deming's 17th goal of the season and Jay Chapin's third. Andrew Short also scored for RIT, but the Lakers leading 2-1 after 40 minutes as players head out onto the ice now, for the regulation period. And we're in for a treat with how close this one could potentially be. Lakers haven't touched the ice yet. They're going to wait for Alex Golosi, the man between the pipes. And I just talked to his father, who said it never gets easier over the years being a goalie's dad. Especially with some of the dribbles that Golosi has had today. But either way, the Lakers leading 2-1. I do want to take a moment once again to thank all the Oswego State parents who obviously aren't going to be able to hear this, but I appreciate them always coming over to talk to me before and during the game and whatever wonderful things. I just got a USA Luge shirt from Mrs. Chapin, which is pretty cool, not going to lie. I enjoy it. Going to wear that with some pride now. But Lakers leading 2-1 after 40 minutes, as I said before. And Gavin Lewis remains in net for the Tigers as well. So the starting defenders are going to be Alec Vent and Sean Belfuel for the Tigers. Forward is going to be Grant Miller, as well as Grant Miller and Mike Birmingham alongside Grant Miller. TJ Ritchie is going to be the third one. It's going to be the first line for the Lakers as well as the first defensive pairing. So just like we started, as the puck is dropped and Tigers win that one, Alec Vent with it in the neutral zone. Up to Grant Miller. Grant Miller hits his skates and the Tigers are offside, so they had to retreat. Clearing it all the way down. Alec Vent has it right in front of Lewis, with Jubron pressuring. Gets a backhand pass over to Sean Belfuel, who gets it up to Grant Miller. Birmingham. Birmingham has it. And now the linesman still gets the icing as it goes all the way down the ice off the linesman. So a little bit of a delayed icing with 19:22 remaining in the period. So the Lakers have another offensive zone face-off. It's going to be the 20s line now. Luke Myers at center ice, going to be going against Grant Miller, who wasn't able to change. 19:22, Luke Myers just pushes it forward, can't get a clean shot off, so Luke Myers will go behind the net now, banking it off the glass for C.J. Walsh. Walsh, backhand, down back low for Luria to take it away. He's going to look to get something in the neutral zone. Luria over to Vent on the near side. Vent gets it into the neutral zone after spinning around. Now here's Braden Deming who can get a pass off. Looking for Luke Myers, but it's a little short, so Miller still has it for the Tigers. Miller into the neutral zone, taken down by Birmingham, gloved down to himself. He'll just lump that one down, and now it's with Golosi. Sean O'Neill has it. He gives it over to Braden Deming. Deming skates around one into the neutral zone and gets into the offensive zone, some speed. Deming gets around, dangles a little bit once again, still on the near side. Banks it off the end board to Luke Myers. Myers has it now at the far corner. Myers back up top to Walsh. Walsh over to O'Neill. O'Neill, shot, deflection up in front, rebound opportunity. No one home as Chamberlain's going to wrap that one around for Walsh to take it away. Now O'Neill. O'Neill once again, slap shot blocked up in front. Another shot opportunity, and that one's padded away, by Lewis. Now with McLean. McLean's pass cut off by Deming, and Deming will just pump that one down low. Luria with it, and he wraps it around the boards for Bielby. With it, stopped in the neutral zone by C.J. Walsh, a diving C.J. Walsh, that is. And now it's in the neutral zone for Braden Deming, and it's going to be, I believe, a hand pass. Either way, it goes back into the defensive zone with 18:06 remaining for the third period. Oswego State leading 2-1. Colby Skrupa at center ice for the Lakers against Zach Mecca for the Tigers. And Skrupa wins that one, but goes onto the stick of Chernobyl, who gets it back to the defense, and Jake Wilt, who gets a shot, but it's blocked. Here comes Corning into the offensive zone, middle of the ice, looking for Skrupa. His stick is lifted. Keegan White comes away with it. Brett Dawson pressuring now. Dawson stops it. Skrupa trying to get it back down low. Keegan White with it again. Corning trying to bump into him. Dawson pressuring along with Corning, but White still has it. White into the neutral zone. Gives it off to Chernobyl. Chernobyl looking for a shot. Now over to Mecca. Mecca shot, fans on it. It's at the end boards. He had a lot of room and a nice angle. Now here's Jay Chapin. Chapin over to Corning. Corning gets it poked away. And so Mecca will dump it back and wrap it around the boards. Dawson there as well as Harris, but Harris wins the race. Colby Skrupa has it for the Tigers into the neutral zone now. Dumping it down past Lewis, and the Lakers are going to go for a line change. The first line back out there. Take it away by Jacob Wilt. Wilt up to Riccio. Try to be held in by Jay Chapin, but he can't, so it goes back to knees, back over to Eisenhower on the far side. Eisenhower gets up to Cardi. Cardi just tips it, but he eventually holds onto it. It'll dump it into the far corner. Holding onto it, it's going to be Jacob Wilt. Wilt up to Riccio. Riccio can't hold on to the pass, wrapping it back down, banking off the boards. Trevor Jubran. Jubran can't hold on to it, so taking it away will be TJ Riccio for the Tigers into the offensive zone. Riccio, shot, cross ice. No one home, looking for Wilt, but here comes Jubran with some room. He's got some speed, spins around and holds up. Try to get let his other forwards get set as Belfield has it now over to Riccio, cut off by Cup. Cup banks off the boards to Cardi. Cardi banks off the boards for a dump, and Chase Nees is chasing after it, along with Alec Vent, who wins the race back to Riccio. Riccio up to Belfield. Belfield now with a lot of speed into the neutral zone, over to Birmingham. Birmingham tries to get a pass over to Miller. Miller can't hold on, so now Cup will have it at the end boards. Gives it over to Chris Wands. Wands back over to Cup behind the goaltender. Over to Cardi. Cardi tries to get a pass, and now here's Birmingham. Couldn't get a clean shot off in the slot with 16 minutes even to go. Belfield, blue line shot, blocked down by the shoulder of Chris Wands, and the Lakers are able to clear it out into the neutral zone. Belfield just dumped that one in. Alex Golosi will hold on to it behind the goal line, and now leaves it for Chris Wands. Wands dekes out a little player a little bit. Mike Lemieux falls on his own accord, and now Wands is just hesitating to pass. Up to Lemieux in the neutral zone. Lemieux dumps it down, hits Lewis, pads it away. Now here's Deming. Deming slap shot right in front, looking for Myers, but it got blocked up in front by the Tigers. And now here comes Chamberlain. Chamberlain, a lot of speed, trying to get around Walsh. Tries to get a backhand, but he gets bumped into the end boards by Walsh. Walsh comes away with the puck, leaves it off for Braden Deming. Deming can get a pass off as he's cut off by BLB. Back to Walsh now at the far corner, 15-15 to go. Here's Braden Deming. Deming looking for Luke Myers, but that pass is cut off by Keegan White. Luke Myers recovers in the new defensive zone up to CJ Walsh. Walsh fans on the pass now. Chamberlain. Chamberlain gets it poked away by Walsh and gets it in neutral zone. And a nice stop there by Walsh. Here's Braden Deming. Deming skates in, tries to toe drag, can't get around Keegan White, who pokes it away. So CJ Walsh grabs it back in the neutral zone again. Walsh dumping it down low, taken away by Jacob Wilt in the near corner. Wilt all the way down the ice. Long stretch pass connects with Washko, but it's taken away by Walsh. Braden Deming now crosses the ice for Lemieux, who tips it for Walsh. Walsh, hard slap shot, sticked away by Wilt. And it goes into the far side. Braden Deming knocked down, and now Sean O'Neill's holding onto it. O'Neill trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Washko's trying to clear it out, now crosses the ice over to Mecca. Mecca can't get past Walsh, but eventually just hesitates. And that cross-ice pass is cut off by O'Neill, who gets it up to Myers. Myers with Wallace up front, trying to get behind the defense as Myers enters the neutral zone now. He gets through one player, but can't get through the second, so Harris will take that one away and gets past Guillaume Herbert. Harris skating in, looking for the cross-ice, right in the slot. Shot! No shot, actually, as Jay Chapin takes that one away. And here comes Herbert over to Myers. Myers still out there with the second line, skating in, loses the puck. It goes back into neutral zone for Brendan Wallace. Wallace gives it back over to Eisenhower. Eisenhower, neutral zone, looking for Herbert, and that's going to be icing as it was just out of reach of Herbert with 13:47 to go in the regulation period. Oswego State still leading 2-1, and it looks like this third period is going back and forth so far, just trying to get a feel for each other here toward the end of the game. It's going to be Anthony Robinson at center ice along with Grant Miller for that third line. Well, actually a little bit of a mixture. Herbert has it now. He gets it into the neutral zone, looking for Brendan Wallace, who's trying to sneak past the defense, but it's cut off by RT. Sean Belfield has it, and he brings it into the neutral zone for TJ Riccio. Now here's Grant Miller. Miller skates around. He's bumped up the puck by Jubran, who didn't know it was at his feet. Miller shot, easily gloved down by Golosi, and Jubran just didn't see that it was at his skates and couldn't get it into the neutral zone. 13:25 remaining in the period. Lakers leading 2-1 here in North Buffalo, home of the Buffalo Bisons, a little junior hockey team, as well as the St. Joe's High School hockey program. Chase Nees at center ice, loses the face-off, and it's a little bit of a battle for it, but he eventually comes away with it at the end boards. Nees up to Jubran. Jubran can't hold on to it. Goes into neutral zone for Liam McLean, and McLean will just wrap it around the ice. Golosi stops it for Theo Cup. Cup with it. He's at the end boards now, looking for a pass as Birmingham's really pressuring for the Tigers. Cup gets around him. Long stretch pass, looking for Jubran. Pass is cut off, and now here's Nees. Nees loses the puck against Riccio. Aricchio at the end boards, wraps it around for Luria. Luria pressured by Cardi. The fives meet again. And here's Liam McLean at the far corner, pressured by Knees. Luria with it. Cardi pressuring. Luria looking to skate in the neutral zone. Gets a long stretch pass up to Aricchio, who can't hold on to it. Now it's Wands back over to Cup on the near side. Cup up high. Doesn't hit the ceiling just by an inch, as Gibran was offside, but that was extremely close to the ceiling. And now it's going to be another stoppage as it goes back to the defensive zone for the Lakers. And it's going to be an icing for the Lakers. Missed that one, unfortunately, as it looks like a little bit of a delayed call there. RIT making sure they have the offensive zone opportunity. Now Bealby at center ice along with Chase Knees. Knees wins that face-off, goes near Golosi, but Cup takes that one away, looking for Gibran. Wrapping around, he gets into neutral zone. Here comes Gibran with some speed. He doesn't have the puck, easily cut away, though, by Wilt. But here's Knees. Knees has it in the offensive zone, and now he loses his stick, and that's going to be a penalty on RIT. It's going to be a interference call on Keegan White, it looks like. And so the Lakers back to the power play. They're 0 for 3 tonight, or this afternoon, rather. And the Lakers would like one more to try to get an insurance goal. It's going to be the second power play unit, the 20s forward line with Lemieux, Myers, and Deming. Jay Chapin and C.J. Walsh on defense. At center ice is Washko for the Tigers. Getting it cleared, however, is Jacob Wilt as Jay Chapin recovers in the neutral zone. Deming crosses the ice to Myers. Myers back to Chapin now. Chapin at the red line, skates into the offensive zone. He'll just dump it to the near corners. He skates in. Luke Myers elects to stay in the defensive spot. Instead, the pass back gets knocked into the neutral zone by Myers, so he'll have to retreat. Deming has it. Trying to get around Bealby. He does. He still skates in. He's tripped up just a little bit. He wants the call. Nothing doing. He'll just wrap it around the ice now, looking for C.J. Walsh, who just keeps it in. And he doesn't keep it in by a hair. Jay Chapin now across the ice. Retreats to the defensive zone. The second unit staying out there with 1:20 on the power play, 11:35 in the period. Jay Chapin, offensive zone, dumps it down to the far corner, looking for Lemieux, who eventually comes away with it despite Wilt hacking at him. And now here's C.J. Walsh. Walsh, blue line, gives it over to Deming. Deming and Walsh switch spots. Deming's at the point now. Deming over to Chapin. Chapin back to Deming. One-timer shot. Blocked away. Rebound for Myers. Just can't get a stick on the slap shot. Now Jay Chapin has again. Chapin shot. Glove down and smothered by Gavin Lewis. So Lakers have another face-off zone in the offensive zone. Or face-off in the offensive zone with 51 seconds on the power play. 11:08 in the third period. First power play unit coming out for the Lakers, and the Tigers will go out for a change as well. Chase Knees, Andrew Cardi, and Theo Cup are going to be the forwards. Gibran maybe looking for a one-timer from Knees. Face-off not one, so it goes out of play right immediately after the face-off. It's going to stay in the offensive zone, according to the linesman. Gibran making sure it stayed in there as well. Theo Cup has it. Trying to lift it up for the referee, but he couldn't do it, so he eventually just picks it up, tried to lift it up with his stick. Here's Chase Knees at center ice once again, maybe looking for Gibran again. Stick lift by Grant Miller, and now, but Cardi comes away with it. Cardi to Cup. Cup down low at the far corner. Gibran sneaking in. He's calling for the pass. So he goes back to Wands at the blue line. Wands over to Gibran. Gibran at the top of the circle. Down low for Cardi. Cardi at the end boards, circling around the goaltender, looking for a clean pass, and he gets it back low down to Chase Knees. Gibran sneaking forward. Knees back to Cardi. Cardi with 20 seconds to go in the power play, 10:37 in the period. Here's Cardi again. Cardi down low to Knees. Knees couldn't get a stick on it. Gibran was sneaking in, but Cardi has it down low. Cardi trying to hold on to it. He's interfered with a little bit by Belfield. No call. Now here's Wands with 7 seconds to go in the power play. Wands can't get the slap shot down low to Knees. Back to Wands. Wands, blue line shot, just goes wide. Power play over for the Lakers. 10:15 to go here in regulation. Lakers still leading 2-1. Chase Knees skating in, looking to get a shot. Gibran can't hold it in, but Wands does. Cup now with a shot. Blue line blocked down by Birmingham. Neutral zone for Bealby. Theo Cup grabs it at the red line now. He'll just dump it in and glove down by Lewis, and he'll leave it off for a defender. And they looked like they could have been a frozen puck, as Lewis didn't see where his defenders were. Cup keeps it in the neutral zone now over to Robinson. Robinson and banks off the boards, looking for Skrupa, taken away by Belfuel. And now Skrupa has it. Robinson into the offensive zone with Brett Dawson. Shot, rebounded sticked away. And now it's with Bealby. Bealby, far corner, gives a pass over to Washko. Washko with a long stretch patch out to Chamberlain. O'Neal cuts him off. Bealby chasing after it, but C.J. Walsh wins the race. 9:20 to go here in regulation. Oswego State leading 2-1 over RIT here in the NECHL semifinals. Sean O'Neal looking for a pass. He's in his own defensive zone, skating around with it, gives it back to C.J. Walsh, crosses it to Colby Skrupa. Skrupa with some speed gets in the offensive zone, tries to get up to Brett Dawson. No icing as it was tipped by a couple of players, so Luria will regain possession in the defensive zone as Robinson knocks Luria onto the boards, and RIT will get an icing with just under 9 minutes to go with 8:58 remaining. Oswego State leads 2-1, and Lakers going to go for the second line now. The 20s line along with Jay Chapin and Dylan Eisenhower on defense. Myers at center ice along with Roman Chernobyl. Myers wins out back to Lemieux. Lemieux's one-timer just goes wide of the crossbar as Brandon Deming's now looking for it. He gets it back to the blue line for Eisenhower. Eisenhower skating in. His shot's blocked. Chapin keeps it in, tries to keep it in with the skates, and he goes back in neutral zone. Will just dump it in. The players will have to retreat with 8:40 remaining in the period. End boards now for Luria. Luria's pass to Mecca, is missed, and the Lakers will just dump it down to the end boards once again, taken away by Wilt. Wilt up to Harris. Harris now to Luria. Luria in the neutral zone. 3-on-2 opportunity. Luria skating in, trying to get around Chapin. Shot. Sticked away by Galosi. No rebound for the Tigers. And now with, looks like Mike Lemieux. 8:18 to go here in the period. Still up with the Tigers, looking for a pass. Looking for a pass is Mecca. Mecca loses the puck down low, and Jay Chapin has it now. Just trying to get it into the neutral zone. He's knocked down a little bit by Chernobyl. Chapin gets a backhand glove down by Belfield. Belfield a shot. Missing the tip is Mecca. And glove down by Galosi with 8:01 to go in regulation. So whoever wins this matchup will face the #1 seeded Niagara University Purple Eagles after a 6-0 win that was right before our game against the University of Buffalo Bulls for the NECHL championship matchup. Will be tomorrow afternoon. Chase Nees and Grant Miller are going to be at center ice. With 8:01, Chase Nees wins that one. Wands has it, wrapping around the boards, looking for Jubron. Gets it to him into the neutral zone, looking for a tip pass to Cardi. Eventually, Jubron comes away with it after passing it through the skates of a couple RIT defenders. Alec Vent with it, pressured by Jubron, gets a pass up to TJ Oricchio. Oricchio looking for a pass now, cut off by Nees. Nees now with it. Jubron slot, takes the shot, delays on the shot. Nees was calling for it with 7:35 to go, and the Lakers still leading 2-1. Oricchio has it in the defensive zone. In the neutral zone now, Wands has it toward his own blue line, looking for a pass as he retreats just a little bit. Cardi over to Nees. Nees now back to Cup, who skates into the neutral zone. Cup looks for a cross pass to Wands. Wands will just dump it in, and the Lakers are going to have to chase after it. Belfield, though, gets there first for the Tigers. Nees and Cardi pressure, and Cup has it at the blue line. Cardi just misses it, but Nees will recover it at the end boards. Looking for a pass up front, goes off the post, off a weird angle, and Oricchio will just put it into the neutral zone. Cup dumps it in, up high, glove down by Lewis, and knocks it down for Belfuel with 7 minutes to go in regulation. As he looks for a long stretch pass and gets it to Mike Birmingham. Birmingham skating in, cut off the puck by Skrupa, who lays Birmingham to the boards. Now an open opportunity for Wands with some room. Wands skating in, he's got Dawson. Wands slap shot, sticked away by Lewis, as Lewis was well out of his crease to make that save. And it goes up into the netting with 6:41 remaining in the period. Lakers still leading 2-1 here in the NECHL semifinals. And once again, we're thanking you for joining us here on YouTube Live. Oswego State ACHA hockey playing against RIT in the NECHL semifinals. I do apologize. Thank you for Brian Meeker for coming. It's Belle Fay. I appreciate it. As Belfay, not Belfuel, as I tried to look at a pronunciation guide, but nothing doing. As Anthony Robinson now has it in the neutral zone for the Lakers. C.J. Walsh with it. Walsh over to Skrupa. Skrupa now over to Walsh, just ahead of him though, cut off by Chamberlain. Chamberlain looking for it, but Walsh comes away with the puck, skating into the offensive zone with his puck. Moves it against Luria. Him and Walsh and Luria collide, but Luria comes away with the puck, and now it's over to Wilt. Skrupa cuts it off, dumps it down low to the near corner with under 6 minutes to go in regulation. Now in the neutral zone for Chamberlain. Chamberlain will just have to wrap it down, and Skrupa with a huge hit right into the boards, and that's going to be a penalty on Skrupa. No, it's going to be a penalty on the Tigers, as Jay Chapin has it. I'm not exactly sure what the call is. And now here's Luke Myers. Myers into the neutral zone. Luke Myers skating in. He's got the extra skater still. The second line out there with Trevor Jubran. Now Belfay hits him. Luke Myers on the board. Myers trying to hold on, but Belfay holds on. And now it's on to the stick of Mecca. And it looks like it's going to be a Tigers power play after Skrupa hit a man into the boards. Or, excuse me, a Lakers power play. Taken by Chamberlain into the box. So there's going to be a call on him with 5:21 remaining into the period. Lakers back on the power play with 5:21 left. It's going to be the second power play unit of Luke Myers, Braden Deming, and Mike Lemieux. Jay Chapin and CJ Walsh out there at center ice is going to be Ethan Bealby for the Tigers. Luke Myers can't get the face-off win, but Walsh comes away with it at the blue line. One-timer shot blocked away by Lewis. Lemieux with it. Now right up front looking for Myers. Myers going to get the one-timer, so Jay Chapin has it now in the neutral zone. Chapin over to Walsh. Walsh, 5:05 remaining in the period. 1:43 on the power play. Now Chapin up to Myers. Myers over to Lemieux. Lemieux skating in just offside. Braden Temming was just a couple inches forward. And now Lemieux as well as Mecca get tangled up. And it looks like Chamberlain's call is going to be officially for slashing. And doesn't look like anyone's going to get a penalty after the post-whistle tangle up. Though words are continuing to be exchanged. 4:58 remaining in the period. And 1:37 on the power play. It's going to be a neutral zone faceoff right at the center dot. Chase Knees against Grant Miller. Chase Knees and Grant Miller at center ice. Theo Cupp and Chris Wands on defense will be the first line still. Lakers still on the power play, however, with 1:35 to go. So it is that first power play unit now with 4:50 to go in regulation. Cupp up to Chase Knees with a lot of speed, enters the offensive zone, spins around looking for a pass. He likes to dump it down low to Andrew Carty, who can't get a clean stick on it, so the Tigers are able to dump it back down. Galosi holding it for Trevor Jubran. 1:15 to go in the period. Jubran behind the goal mouth, looking for a pass, gets it over to himself. He had a little bit of a pass to himself. He dumps it down at the red line, and that's going to be an icing. And to go back down to the Lakers zone as they are still on the power play for the next 1:03 with 4:24 remaining in regulation. First power play unit still out there for the Lakers. Chase Knees at center ice is going to be Nicholas Washko for the Tigers. And the puck is dropped. Chase Knees wins that face off to Trevor Jubran. Jubran over to Carty in the neutral zone. Carty will just dump that one at the red line. Gets it to Jake Wilt to take it away. Chase Knees, though, almost wins that race, actually. Now it's Chris Wansu dumping it low. Carty with it. Carty looking for Knees when Knees was too close. Taking it away is going to be Nicholas Washko with Bealby in the neutral zone. Cut off by Theo Cupp. Wansu was knocking into Bealby, though. He couldn't catch the pass. 40 seconds to go here on the power play. 4 minutes even to go in regulation as Oswego State leads 2-1. Chase Knees skates in. He's got some room, banks off the end boards, and Andrew Carty's got it now at the far corner. Carty now bumped into the boards by Bealby. Can't get a shot off, and now Chase Knees is right there battling for it. Now it's Cupp at the blue line. Cupp over to Jubran. Jubran, one-timer slap shot, and can't get it on net, and now it's Wands on the near corner. Cupp back at the blue line, quarterback in this one. Cupp with a shot, blocked up in front. Jubran looking for something, and now it's taken away by Cupp in the neutral zone, however, as the power play is going to expire with 5 seconds to go. 3:25 to go in the period. Cupp has it, and he'll dump it into the offensive zone with 3:20 to go in the period. 2-1, Lakers back to even strength. Second line out there for the Lakers. It's Sean O'Neill and Theo Cupp. It looks like Cupp's going to have to go off for CJ Walsh, though. Myers, shot, blocked up in front by Belfay. Take it away Makes it off the end boards for Mike Lemieux. Myers right up in front. Couldn't get a stick on it. Walsh one-timer. Just bounces wide after a deflection, and that just goes wide of Lewis. Here's Mike Lemieux with 2:56 to go. Under 3 minutes to go. Luke Myers takes a shot down. Now it's with Alec Vent after it was deflected. Taken by Sean Belfay. On the far side is Sean O'Neill. Luke Myers just takes a shot. And C.J. Walsh now just dumps it down low. Luke Myers couldn't get a stick on it. Joey Harris with it. Harris. Neutral zone all the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing as C.J. Walsh wins the race by a hair, and he gets knocked into the boards by Zach Mecca, and I don't believe he had and it looks like it was a tripping up, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any sort of call as Golosi holds back Deming from any further call. 2:34 to go in the period. Lakers leading 2-1. Going to be in the defensive zone for the Lakers. In the offensive zone for the Lakers after the icing. I apologize. And it's going to be the third line of Colby Scrupa, Anthony Robinson, and Brett Dawson. And Colby Scrupa is going to go against Roman Chernobyl. Scrupa wins that one back to Eisenhower. Eisenhower skates, shoots, patted away, no rebound. Brett Dawson now with it at the far corner looking for Scrupa. Scrupa at the end boards, skates around Belfay with 2:20 to go in the period. Scrupa still with the puck. He's skating right in the slot. Shot, Robinson fans on it. And now another shot from Dawson, just goes wide. Neutral zone. Onto the far boards for Harris. Harris now wrapping it around. Golosi holds on to it, leaving it for Jay Chapin. 2:05 to go in the period. And Lewis isn't being pulled yet as they don't have possession. In the offensive zone, Tigers hold on Birmingham. Lewis is looking now to the blue line for Wilt. Luria, shot, blocked by Golosi at the far corner now with Chapin. Lewis still looking at the bench. 1:45 to go in the period. Dawson, another player in Birmingham, were really going at it. Wilt now just knocks it out in for Aricchio. Aricchio with it. Cut off by Robinson. Here's Robinson. Robinson skating. He skates in. He's got a couple players in front of it. It just goes offside. He's spun around. And it looks like there's a player down. It looks like TJ Aricchio. It looks like Aricchio is down, and he's hurting in the wrist or the arm. 1:30 to go in the period. Lakers still leading 2-1 toward the end of this one. Referees trying to discuss something now and figure out what exactly a potential call to be made with a minute and a half left. As Gavin Lewis is going to stay in his net, obviously, as well as Alex Golosi. Referee still meeting at the middle. RIT does want an answer. And with a minute and a half left, Oswego State leads 2-1. And it looks like the referee is going to make some sort of announcement or call. They're talking to the scorer's table now. Cup at the referee's circle along with Sean Belfay for the Tigers. Looks like they're trying to figure out any sort of call, maybe trying to relax things for the last 90 seconds of the period. And it looks like both goaltenders are staying in their net, obviously. And Timmons talking about looking at players are trying to figure something out, and now he wants the referee to try to figure something out. And it looks like the referee was pointing to a defensive zone face-off for Oswego State. And it looks like it is going to go into the defensive zone. Gavis Lewis is going to head to the bench. Brett Dawson gets a penalty. It's going to be a 5-minute major. So his night is over, and the Tigers will go on a power play for the end of the regulation time. 90 seconds to go. Oswego State leading 2-1. So I'm not exactly sure what the call was on Brett Dawson. So it looks like Brett Dawson was called for a 5-minute major for contact to the head. And I think I heard game misconduct as well, but which would explain if he leads the, which would mean he would have to leave the box. But I might have misheard him. So either way, Brett Dawson off for a 5-minute major with 90 seconds to go in the period. Lakers leading 2-1. And right now it looks like Wands and Cup are going to be on that defensive pairing for the penalty kill, and it's going to be Knees and maybe Skrupa. And Gavin Lewis is headed to the bench, so the Tigers have an extra skater out. It's going to be Skrupa, Knees, Wands, and Cup. 90 seconds to go. Biggest 90 seconds of the season thus far. And yes, the double overtime victory was big yesterday for the Lakers, but these 90 seconds, that game doesn't matter anymore. Skrupa's going to be at center ice. Brett Dawson now leaves the box, so he does get the game misconduct. So his night is over. And doesn't look like, and it looks like Dan Kelly's just going to head to the box as the extra skater just to serve the penalty. So Colby Skrupa at center ice for the Lakers. 90 seconds to go against Joey Harris. Harris wins that one back to Washko. Washko to Belfay. Belfay back to Washko. Now over to Belfay again to the blue line. Belfay shot. Gloved and smothered by Galosi with 1:21 to go in the period. 4:52. Well, I'm not even going to bother talking about the penalty because that'll do it for the rest of the period. 1:21 to go in the period. Lakers leading 2-1, still on the penalty kill. It's going to be Harris and Skrupa again at center ice. Skrupa wins that one. Now the Tigers hold on to Belfay, down to Bealby. Bealby missed pass to Belfay, and it goes into neutral zone. So now there's a couple more penalties, or a couple other players go down as Theo Cup and looks like Mike Birmingham went down. And so now it's going to go back into the neutral zone. And now Theo Cupp's got a penalty. So it's going to be 6-on-3. This is a big moment for the Lakers. And now Birmingham's going to the box, actually, as well for the Tigers. So it looks like it's going to be, there's 4 Lakers. It'll be 4 Lakers. So it looks like those two penalties just canceled each other out. So it's going to remain to be 6-on-4. So Lewis returns to the net. And so there's still 6 on the ice for the Tigers. And the puck did leave the neutral zone, so it was offside. And now there's too many men on the ice for the Tigers. As Lewis is back in net, Grant Miller's going to head off. And so now it's Skrupa that wins the faceoff again with Wands. Wands gets it in the neutral zone, dumps it all the way down. And here comes Alec Vent. 1:05 to go in the period. Vent behind the net. Skating ahead, looking for a pass, gives it over to Belfay. Belfay trying to get around Skrupa. Skrupa knocks him. Now here's Harris. Harris loses the puck. Skating again, shot, rebound opportunity. Bill at the blue line. Belfay over to Vent. Vent shot, blocked down, rebound opportunity. Still loose, still out front. Now here comes Knees. Knees all the way down. Empty net, just wide. No icing though. 45 seconds to go in the period as Knees is going to chase after it, and he's got it as Belfay almost knocks him to the board, but Belfay lets up. Now here comes Washko. 37 to go in the period. Washko over to Bealby. Bealby, Chapin, one-timer. Now here comes Vent. Vent's got some room. He skates in. Shot. Just goes over the net into the glass. Deming has it 28. Deming knocks it all the way down, and that does it. There's the empty netter. Braden Deming. 24.7 left, and the Lakers lead 3-1. Braden Deming gets his second goal of the game, excuse me. It's going to be his 18th of the season, his 36th point. Lakers just have to kill 24.7 seconds left in this one to advance to the championship as they lead 3-1. But remember, they're still on the penalty kill. Gavin Lewis back to the bench. It's in the neutral zone for for the face-off. It's going to be Luke Myers and Mike Lemieux, C.J. Walsh and Sean O'Neill. Ethan Bealby at center ice for the Tigers. Joey Harris on the one side, Sean Belfay and Christian Lurie on defense. The other forward is going to be Chamberlain. Chamberlain face off for the Tigers, goes back, and Luria is behind the net now with 20 seconds to go. Luria gets poked by C.J. Walsh. Harris tried to come away with it. Now Mike Lemieux has it with 13 seconds to go. End boards. Mike Lemieux gets it, and now net comes off its moorings with 8.5 left. Now it's still going to be it's still going to be a power play for the Tigers with just seconds to go. Luke Myers at center ice, wins the faceoff, gets up in front, looks for a cross-ice pass, but here comes Chamberlain. Chamberlain goes all the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing. Actually, no, Galosi holds on to it. 2-1, and the Lakers are heading to the NECHL championship against Niagara University. 2-goal performance for Braden Deming. He gets the go-ahead goal as well as the empty netter. And that does it for the NECHL semifinals, and the Lakers are moving on to face number 1 Niagara University with a trip to Frisco, Texas on the line. Braden Deming has 2, so he has 18 goals now with 36 points. Jay Chapin gets his 3rd for his 10th point of the season. And now the Lakers have only one more game to go for the NECHL Cup, the Memorial Cup. Lakers win this one 3-1 after getting tied 1-1 in a tough game won by the Lakers. So they finished the season series, even though it's the postseason, 2-1-1 with the 1-1-1 with the regulation win here, the shootout or the overtime win in November, and then the regulation loss to RIT earlier in February. What a time to celebrate Leap Year Day. February 29th, the Lakers face the Niagara Purple Eagles on March 1st, the beginning of March, after a 3-1 win here in the NECHL playoffs. That'll do it here on YouTube Live. I'm Ben Grieco. We'll